Hi guys, welcome to episode 5 of the Bolton Bells podcast. Today we've got a guest coming on from Little Lever. I'm not going to say his name, you have to just obviously wait and see. He's a bit of a legend around there, he's got lots of stories, he'll have loads of good things to talk about, so he's going to be good and interesting.
A lot of things have changed in Bolton over the last 30, 40 years, apart from this guest. He's not changed at all. It can be seen in Tesco in Little Lever dishing out handshakes, Monday to Friday, 5 till 6. Although Kelly thinks he's only in there 5 minutes. He's in there an hour saying hi to everyone. So yeah, you probably guessed who it is by now. Andy's running late. I think he's still being sick off that fish that he did on Saturday.
That fish was no joke. I mean, nothing on this earth can bring you, for that smell, what comes out of that can, nothing is like it. It's not like anything I've ever smelled.
It's not something I'd go and order.
Oh, never again.
Yeah, but shout out Dave Bates. If you've seen that on the video, Dave Bates just walked up and ate it. You can tell he's from top of ground.
It's not yet. That was a bad day.
Yeah.
Never again. All the other challenges have got to be less than that. That really, what she's done is held that back for the end of it.
I know.
Nothing can be as bad as that now.
We've got to step up now, but people making the rules up as we go along. We had a rule before eating the fish. The first person to eat it was immune from the next challenge. That's why I ate it.
I was seen nothing writing on this. I know.
So no, it were rules written down. So I'll find it.
We'll discuss this later.
Where it's written down. So anyway, there'll be more challenges to come. Not every week, like someone shouted out on the video, because I think we'll be dead within 6 months. So we'll aim for one a month. So get in the comments what you want to see us doing, who you want to see doing it, and hope you enjoy this week's episode.
Okay, welcome to the episode. Right guys, welcome to another episode of Bolton Bells podcast. This is episode 4 or 5, I can't remember now which one it is. We have our guest here, Phillip Hales. Welcome to the scene. He's from Little Lever, he's not from Great Met. So we just thought we would get another view on another village in Bolton.
Let him redeem himself after not turning up for the G-Dubs one.
He did, yeah, there he goes. They let us down last week.
And then he's been running late today as well, so that's why we're all a bit flustered. That's why
it's amazing what 2 cable ties can do. You would have Tesco off the part of milk. Get it! We've got him here anyway.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah.
So, Phil, go on, bit about yourself. Where did it all start?
Little Lever, mate.
Yeah.
Out of the metropole, innit?
Little Lever School?
Little Lever School, obviously, yeah. Do you know what? To be honest with you, lads, went to school just to utterly.
Was you a good boy at school, Phil?
Very good boy.
Yeah. Did you have a?
I had curtains.
Did you? Can we get a picture of that, please?
I had curtains with Bill cream and all that palaver. Anyway, yeah, and then I went to school. At 16, left school, and it just went wild.
Yeah.
Was totally straight member at school, totally everything normal, and then wow.
A corruption.
16-year-old match, clubs.
And it started from football?
Football started at 16, like everybody I knew was always older than me. Like, we had our neighbours, they was all good match at 16. Well, I went match at 16 with them. They were like 30. And back of a trolley van, went to Swansea.
Oh, that's a drive and a half like back of my van.
In a Little Lever van here.
Oh man.
Didn't go down to the local estate. Anyway, we get in there, we pulled up, and I went to a match, first match. It were carnage. It was absolutely carnage, and I'll be honest with you now, I should have stopped then.
What are you doing?
I should have stopped then because it were.
Just meant.
Oh mate, it was just a different thing I'd ever done in my life, and I went to match with all these older lads and that. To be honest, I wanted to be home.
Yeah.
I wanted to be at home, yeah, because it was.
Screwed night, it was.
Oh, there were rocket van and everything.
Because on it said little
van hire. Yeah. So we're going down this dual carriageway after the game, and they're coming from all sides of this dual carriageway, and we had a lad driving van called Tony Graveson, right? And we're in traffic.
So
they'll just smash your van up. We're like, I'm thinking I just want to be home with the mum and that. You know what I mean? It's just crazy.
You must have found a love for it though, because that you were 16-year-old, so that were a good 50 years ago. And you're still at it.
Yeah. So
24 bands after.
And met some right characters along the way. But yeah, anyway, we ended up. He's actually, we're on the driving a dual carriageway, and I'll be honest with you now, he pulled a blinder out. Because they were coming mobbed up, there was talking 50, 60 lads, there was only 15 was in this car, this van. Next thing he's drove to the other side of the dual carriageway and flew down opposite way, just to get out of the way. And as we hadn't even got to the train station yet, and it's just a melee going on.
Is it like is it a mix of like a buzzing, scared, but buzzing at the same time kind of thing?
No, just scared. Listen, no, there was, I'll be honest with you now, when he's talking about like that, you're out of your comfort zone, aren't you?
Yeah, especially for curtains as well.
Well, yeah, I bloody did more. Most of them have no word. I think that's why I lost all mine straight away. But yeah, and that rate, then we come home from there, got away, come home, and then couldn't wait for going a week after.
Where's your thingy, Phil? Was your best like away game you've been to? What do you like going to? What are you into? I know you probably say.
What we do, whatever goes on. But the difference is for atmosphere, for occasion, you'll not be at Birmingham where start quarter final at Cup.
Yeah.
We went there, mate, 5,500 back at net.
Is that when Chung Lee
scored that
last
one,
minute, yeah.
Kevin Davis was just an absolute warlord in that game.
Stopped at nuts for that way back.
Yeah,
we had some funny games there.
Carnage, mate. Funny games. Yeah, and but the game is just for the history, but as in the excitement of that game, quarter final, getting to Wembley for semi final. But when you think about what happened recently, you're not beating that. Papa John's final.
No,
the one with
was that Chung Lee?
Yeah, no, against Plymouth.
Yeah,
you're not beating.
I don't know though, Phil. Come on, beating Liverpool at Anfield.
Yeah, but I don't remember them days because I weren't at the time. It was. I mean, Liverpool 10,000 at back at net.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that was to go to Wembley against Plymouth.
That was a day and a half.
That was the best. Well, a band.
Yeah.
I was a band at the time.
I think
so. I've gone down with two outfits on.
Not his Angry Birds one, which is here.
Oh yeah, where is he? Anyway, right. So yeah, we goes down to the game at Plymouth. Baking up there. I had a body warmer on and a darker top on. A light body warmer and a dark jacket. So I've had these on and I'm thinking, I'm not going to game. I'm just convinced myself I won't go to game. Anyway, the next thing, I goes into, we're on the pot, everything's flying nice and bonny. And I thought, I'm getting in that game. I'm getting in that ground, no ticket, no nothing. So I'm there with daughter's boyfriend, and we got closer to Wembley, and I'm thinking, what are we going to do here?
Just blag it, don't you? So,
goes to the turnstile, and I ride up daughter's boyfriend's arse, and he's thinking, what are you doing, you freak? Anyway, as I'm getting closer, I just went, just go with it. And on the new Wembley, you've got a turnstile, but it's electronic, and then you've got a steward on the opposite side. So I've gone through with daughter's boyfriend, pushed him into the steward, and I just got off.
And got in?
I'm in now. Straight into the toilet. I've got the dark top off, took that, I've got that on, I've took that off, put my light body warmer on, over the top, I'm a different person.
You made it, haven't you?
I just walked out, yeah.
I'll tell you what though, it was same Phil, because about 2 minutes after that, he collared me at bar. I think it cost me about 18 quid for something.
Well, that's the perks,
How's
isn't
it
it?
going?
That's the perks.
It's like that, Andy. I thought I either buy him a beer or I just tell Stuart it's Phil Hales.
Yeah.
Knowing Phil for the last 20 odd years, I'm not convinced that you went straight to the toilet without shaking 100 people's hand up there.
Oh no, I should say I was straight in. I want to see the game. Anyway, we get in there, but then anyway, we goes to Barnsley a couple of weeks after. We had a fantastic day at that Wembley. That Wembley was unbelievable.
That was a day.
It were what were 80 degrees.
Yeah.
Everybody's got no tops on. I've got two outfits on.
Yeah. Do you know that day though, Phil? It were. I remember, like, I'm a pink hunter.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, everyone.
No, I am.
So Phil.
Yeah.
Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that.
But I'm a pink. So
It's common knowledge.
I've been Wembley watching United Newcastle.
Yeah.
They played a few weeks before that.
Yeah.
And I'm hand on my heart. The atmosphere was shit. When I went to Wanderers v Plymouth and the Papa John's, honestly, I looked around. I had my mum at side of me, you know, all my mates and all that. And when I looked around, and they were all waving Bolton flags. Yeah, I was proudest punch at me from Bolton.
I think that game, to be quite honest with you, I think it had a bigger attendance than the cup final.
Yeah, it did.
It was by a few thousand, but there weren't. I think we sold about 3,000 less. But yeah, I mean that was without shadow of a doubt the best football day.
I took Ellison the week
But
before.
do you know what? There's nothing better. Wembley. I was stand bouncing and those were empty.
Yeah.
Before the game had finished, and that's when you know. Few and far, because how many times we've been let down at Wembley? It's the worst journey home ever.
Yeah. I took Ellison week before for England-Ukraine, and it's chalk and cheese. So the atmosphere, England-Ukraine, the atmosphere, Bolton v Plymouth.
But I think Bolton's atmosphere any game is unbelievable.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I always go watching United. This is this story about the pinkness. It's absolutely. It is what it is. Yeah. But my mum married my stepdad. Yeah. He was a Salford guy, and we used to go there on a Saturday and a Sunday. So come Saturday, we got my mum's Walton, and he'd take us to the match, and we got Old Trafford from being about 6, 7 up until being 12, 13. You can get on the bus. Then when you could get on the bus, we go watching your local team, which I always did. And then from there, but then I did actually start going to United and rolling.
So where did the United tattoo come from?
Let's not go that far. Let's not go that far.
Nah, but I think it's good when people are like.
I'll tell you how much of a ready is. Leeds played Salford City.
Yeah, I remember this. Yeah.
So we said, do you want to drive up? I said, yeah, come on then. So we get Salt Road where the ground is, and it's full of, I don't know who's Leeds and who's Mans. I said, what's going on here, Phil? He said, oh, it's alright. We get out of the car, and every man to his dog went, yes, Phil! Yes, Phil! Hey, that wasn't an handshake conversation.
Hey, I'd say that was wild, yeah. But,
going back to Wembley, were you there when I locked that copper in toilets?
Yeah, in Stoke.
What's it called? What we call that copper?
We're not like mentioning name, but yeah, we all know who it was.
Yeah. Locked him in toilet, and he was going, let me out. Do one, you never let me out.
yeah.
See, he used to be a copper, and now his wife's a brass. We've all seen him. We've all seen a video of him cutting grass.
yeah.
If you're wondering who's talking about, our cameraman's on a day release from prison. It's Mr. Andrew Bowling.
Yeah, but I mean, football's been a massive part of my life. It's been huge. But in the 90s, I'll be honest with you now, you're not beating clubs, music, narcotics, football violence. All of that in the 90s was unbelievable, mate. You're talking 16 again. 16, I don't know what happened. I just do not happen. A switch went.
So let's go back then to 90s. Go on, clubs. A typical weekend.
Right, this is a typical weekend. Typical weekend. Right. First of all, when we started on these clubs, like I said, I've always been younger, but always going out with older people. And there was a nightclub in Bolton called Pleasure Dome, which was in Falmouth. Yeah. And it was unbelievable, mate. There were 2,500 people, and I walked through the door with my curtains, and I walked through the door, and it was just crazy. Falmouth, I mean, the best thing about it, you can walk home.
Yeah, you can.
Walking over that's when you're not in compass mentis mode, and you've got cows and sheep and all that palaver, and you're thinking, what am I doing here? It's thinking 3 o'clock in the morning. And then so it goes to Pleasure Dome. Smashed it in there, absolutely unbelievable, and that was the start of it. But then from there, you're talking as early. I'll try and do it in routine or in rhythm, and you start at sequins. We have coaches going to Blackpool. We all chipped in for big stereo boom box. Yeah. Batteries cost us a fortune, right? We just loaded
Well,
up.
you had proper batteries, like.
Oh, batteries, they're big dollars though. Yeah.
The 9 volt ones.
People putting the socks in jail, right? Anyway, next thing, so we gets into these clubs, so then you go when they went sequins, and then they'll grind them all off, because you can't go off the era, it's the full generation of that 90s era, which will never ever be beat for all what it was.
Yep.
It was unbelievable. Even football violence had a break, because people were clubbing, people were on drugs, people were cuddling each other instead of going on the floor with each other, and it was just a massive era of everything. The music was just unbelievable, still is now. I still bought kids with it now. But yeah, I mean, that 90s, you're talking Friday night, we'd go to a nightclub in Manchester called Boardwalk, which was near Hacienda. It was a bit of a black night, really. It was 70s and 80s disco funk. Last night a DJ saved my life and all that palaver. So you'd go there, and in your mind, you're thinking about the match the next day. But then when you've done to the match the next day, you're thinking about off on a Saturday night with the pier. Right? The world, the nightlife and the social life was absolutely unbelievable. I don't know if we could afford it all the time then, you know what I mean? But there was people with, and then you got Wigan Pier.
It always happened though, didn't it? You
Always found your way, you don't know, whichever, exactly. So we'd go set, as an example, cricketers or Wigan Pier. You'd go from there over to Great Harwood to Monroe's, which opened at 3 in the morning.
Vic.
What club opens at 3 in the morning?
But when you go, what club do you walk through the door and you can only have ice pops? You know what I mean? You've got no alcohol. You were sneaking bottles of brandy in codpiece.
I remember at Vic once, so you had to sign a book when you went in. Like a social club that opened at 4 in the morning till 9 o'clock Sunday night.
Oh yeah.
We walked in and Danny P was like.
we used to come out of that sequence. Hey, we were in that sequence one night. Listen to this. Raph, one of the lads, he's dancing his way, dancing his back out. Everybody were dancing. Everybody was full of narcotics there. He's doubled over in cramp with pain. And he's a big lump. Try to lift him up upside down, man. Try and get rid of his cramp. Oh my lord, there were about 15 of us holding him up, razor and all that palaver back in there. But yeah, them 90s were unbelievable.
There was his cramp though at the end. How'd it go?
They were all in there, weren't they? No, not everybody behaved in there. Everybody, even Raph behaved in there. But yeah, it used to be an absolute monstrous social life. I had a little bit of a break in late 90s.
We're talking
self-enforced or
2 weeks is at a break, Phil.
Well,
that's because you went on holiday.
Yeah, a bit of
Is that when you went to?
Pay for my dues.
Went to prison.
Pay for my dues, yeah. Misbehaved a few times. Lost my marbles a little bit.
So what happened there then? What did you end up in?
I'll be honest with you. I lost my way in life for a little bit. I went. I had to move area because things weren't going well. And I went up to Breakmate to get my head together. I ended up in jail with a child.
That's like kettle out at kettle into frying.
Well, I'll tell you what, I went up there, honestly I did. I went up
there
to get my head together. Yeah, I thought, come on Phil, just go up Breakmate, just nip in there, I got a flat, just get your head together. Went jail and ended up with a child, and I'm thinking, this is wild. This is why my life just took off. And anyway, you listen, you go and do a bit of custodial sentence, you do a little bit, you pay for your dues. I went in there, to tell you a quick one from there because it's quite hilarious. Not the people who don't know that I walked in.
Where was you at?
Started off in strange ways, and I'll be honest now. Went in there.
That's got to be scary.
Well, I'm going to be honest with you now, and I don't give monkeys what you say about anybody. Your first night in jail, I went in. The noise was just unbelievable. The doors shutting, the big heavy doors shutting, everything was just rallying around your head. Went in, I'm in this cell. I'm thinking, be honest with you now, lads. Got a bit upset, whipped myself up a little bit, thinking, what am I doing here? I'm out of my comfort zone here, I'm not used to big doors. Cried myself to sleep, probably. And then, next thing you know, woke up next morning, thought, 18-inch walls, you're not getting through them. Be yourself, be your personality, and get yourself through it. Didn't last long in there, fired me straight off, went to Risley. Went Risley. Then I got the Cat D. Went to Cookham. Well, I lost my way a little bit in Cookham. Then they said, I got there on the Thursday, phoned mum up on the Saturday and said, I've got a parcel down here. I said, this place is a joke. Anyway, my aunt had a pub. So, I'm on my wing there. I had to meet my mum and my brother at a certain time. Yeah. Anyway, Stuart's come running across Sproutfield with a balaclava on. I'm looking like Ray Winston with a donkey jacket. Stuart's coming flying past, right? But when he says it's an open jail, it is an open jail. Yeah. But the front door's open. The rest of it's 30-foot fences. Well, I've gone in there, I'm sat there. What the fucking hell are you doing? He's like a ninja. He's come flying across field. Right, brother, he's got his balaclava on. I'm here.
He's not suspicious then, no?
Well, it's an open Sproutfield. It's where I used to put people's spirits in the morning and all that palaver on the job, right? Next thing, Stuart's having a quick chin wag. He throws this parcel over. I catches this parcel, right? I thought it was fucking warm. Anyway, bro, listen, all of you, get back. Obviously, I didn't know what had happened, mate, but my mum had parked up on Blackpool Road, lift bonnet up, Stuart's come flying across like she's brought down, Stuart's come flying across, met me, I've got off, he's got off. And in that Cookham is billets. So I'm in this billet, and I've said to all these scruffs and all that palaver, I said, right, listen lads, when this gets locked up, we're going to open this up, this first one's a treat, but after the rest of it, I'm going to sell it. Shuts our billet, they locked us all up. I've opened this bin bag. There's a bottle of brandy, bottle of whiskey, bottle of vodka, 2 cooked chickens, a bit of weed, and a football violence boot, right? But my mum didn't think we were cooked, she didn't think we were eating, so she gave us these 2 cooked chickens. Well, what a feast, lads. We've sat there, right? You got smackheads at back at billet, they're all, we're like, one you can have a bit, go on, right? But we're just wolfing on it, yeah? No spirits, anyway, that's gone. And I said to mum, I said, listen, we'll do it the week after. Did it the week after. Oh my God, I couldn't even stay straight in jail. I've ended up, right, I said leave the cooked chickens out of it though, right? So I've ended up with the whiskey, the brandy, the vodka, and tobacco and all that. Well, I didn't smoke tobacco, so it just, I was getting rid of that. I was getting 24 cards for brandy, 24 cards for whiskey, 24 cards for vodka, right? I was on 60. I was selling the tobacco. I run about 85 phone cards a week. You only allowed 2 through your canteen. Anyway, next thing. So anyway, that's all palaver. And then I got caught after about 5 journeys, 5 weeks. My brother, all alarms went off.
He just looks to
but he does, but he's like just running across that field and they're chasing him on that side, they're chasing me on this side, and I'm thinking what's going on. Anyway, lost me Cat D, right, went to Preston jail, which was an absolute eye-opener, and then went to Bolton, which I absolutely loved, and I think everybody should do a little bit of...
They're still slopping out in Preston, man.
Well, I'll tell you what, mate, it was hanging, mate. It was hanging. It's
one of the oldest jails, isn't it?
It's an absolute 5 floors of hell. Yeah, but anyway, we're laughing and giggle. But before kids and mortgages and women come along, I think everybody should do a bit. It was brilliant. I did enjoy myself, yeah.
So kids, try and get yourself 12 to 18.
then I must admit, kids come along and back end of your generation of raving, of jail, of your calming down and all that lot. And then you actually think about it 20 years on, you still do it the same.
Yeah, that's it.
So, everyone's like, Phil Flop's never changed. There's a lot of things changed in Bolton, but you've not. You've actually calmed down a bit.
I have, yeah.
So even though you're wild now at 53, and
listen,
you've still not been tamed.
No, I can't stop getting banned from football. It's a joke. I mean, listen. On my last ban, which was get this out of the way now, I went on in Lincoln, went in court, me and Cook Hilton are in. There's 22 of us in, but me and Cook are in. We're in the waiting room on sentencing day, and he says, I want Mr. Hales and Mr. Hilton here. I says, what's all that about? We'll go jail, lad. I said, why do you want us? Why picking us out of all 22? Yeah. So walks in, me and him. He went, it's come to my allegiance after speaking to Greater Manchester Police that you two are responsible for this debacle today, on the day of the incident. I went, what? Where are you dropping that in now all of a sudden? You can't just drop that in, so Mr. Hales, I'll deal with you first. He says you received a 3-year ban in 1996, you got a 3-year ban in 2005, you got a 3-year ban in 2015. He said, so today I'm going to ban you for 5 years because you learned nothing since 1996. And when you come back to football, you'll be 52 years old. And I suggest you spend more time watching the football and roll about the floor. Thank you very much, Josh. See you in a bit, gone. But yeah.
And then they never have restrictions on your band, did they?
Oh man, there were restrictions everywhere.
I thought you didn't have restrictions on your last one.
No,
you go to town.
No, I could go to town, yeah, but on the others, I could go to town or city where they were playing. Yeah. Oh yeah, on the last one. But my restrictions were at home, that was it. I had to enjoy watching match at home on the old terrestrial television. But yeah, I mean, listen, no more bands, I'd say that for starters. But like, I mean, as far as life is, you got your kids and all that, and you do have to think about your kids.
Of course you do, yeah.
For every cry that a football lad has when he gets a ban, the wife, you can hear the cheering from the wife.
Oh man,
you can hear the excitement.
It's made it harder to get to a game though. Yeah, it's made it harder to get out there. You've got to pick and choose your games.
I can imagine Phil at Tesco at Middlebrook listening to cheers as he just pushed it trolleys ahead.
But listen, when you're going back to Burnham Park, what an absolute, you know, talking about, you know, Burnham Park was absolutely unbelievable.
It was run down though, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was run down, but it was ours, wasn't it? And I remember when it was on, I was only about 6 or 7, 5 or 6, maybe 7. I was lived in Little Eva, and we was on the my auntie's flats, and obviously it's only 3.5 miles away. You know what I mean? So them floodlights just seemed massive. Yeah. And you could see the floodlights and hear the atmosphere. And obviously I weren't at game or anything like that, you know. But and I always remember standing in the corner of a banner, like what do you call them? When you work flats are on, like landing. Yeah. And I remember sitting with landing, thinking the noise and the lights being on at night. It was just something about it, and that's what made you want to get back into it, didn't it? You know, made football and all.
Oh, that shop at the corner, was it Normid?
Normid.
Yeah,
half at Stanley, wasn't it?
It was like a range.
It was a superstore, yeah.
Like a range type of place, wasn't it?
Oh man, but listen, I must admit now, you know, and I met my missus. This we'll try and narrow these stories down, but I met my missus in '99. So I meet her in '99, and I walked in Bruiser.
Shout out Keller.
She was stunning. She was stunning, and I seen her, and I said, hey. Went up to him, boozer, 3 cranes. I hate it. 3 cranes, yeah, we both stuck to the carpet. And I said, Kelly, is there any chance of taking you for a drink? She went, not a fucking pro. I went, well, let me know gently. Anyway, I says, I will keep miving you. I mived her for 6 months. And every time I saw her, I asked her, got the same reply. And then I said to her, listen to me, I want to do this now. This was last time. I said, hey, right, this is the last time I'll ask you, ever. If you can honestly tell me you're not having a laugh, if you go on a date, I'll send you home, pay for your taxi and your first round of drinks with your mates. She went, right, listen to me, I'm just going to shut you up. It's not a date or anything like that, I'll go for a drink with you. Fucking moved into it later. That's the way it is, isn't it? You know what I mean? But yeah, anyway, and then you look at your kids and all that palaver and everything, it's just, I've had a magical life, magical.
It sounds interesting.
Oh man, we've not even touched the surface, but
Phil, you loved everywhere, aren't you, simply, and that's the beauty of it. He's a top guy and he's funny as... But can I just ask a question? What does this cup mean to you, if you don't mind me asking? What?
This is a legendary story about my brother. Don't give a monkeys about life. Absolutely free spirit.
And
this in COVID got us through COVID. I turned up at his house one day and he's washing some pot noodle tins. But the big Dave ones, you know, the big ones. So I walked in looking, I'm thinking, you don't even wash fucking your own pots. I said, what are you doing with fucking pot noodle pots? I said, what are you doing with them? Why are you cleaning them instead of your cups? I said, get into the pot with that. Anyway, next thing, right, he's open, coming there, there's about 15 over the line. Anyway, I'll tell you a quick story, right? So next thing, right, we were in lockdown. We had a 21 rave every week, right? It was brilliant, he got us through it. So he gets in there, and people were playing poker, people were at different levels of
You weren't
entertainment.
allowed to watch match and have notifications on your phone.
No, you weren't at all, because you were 3 minutes behind, right? Anyway, next thing, right? He went, lads, listen. Let's have a bit of decorum tonight. Let's have a bit of decorum. Why? I've got a lady friend coming. There's 20 headbangers in this house, right? Decorum. I'm looking around thinking, fucking hellfire. Anyway, next thing you know, knock on door. This woman walks in, right? She comes walking in, and obviously no names. And as she walks in, my brother went, they were playing poker with a glass table lying on paint pots. And the next thing he says, decorum, lads, remember, decorum. And we have got this Indian guy, Satya, fucking mint lad, City fan, that's his own fault. Anyway, next thing he says, Satya, fix the lady a drink. She says, what do you want, darling? She says, I'll have a gin and tonic. Satya come in with it fucking pot noodle tin with bad boy, right? He says, there you go, me gin and tonic, right? And he went, decorum. Listen, let's say that's it. The stories have gone on there.
That'll be a bit too posh for Stuart.
This is going to Stuart, and we'd like, if you don't mind, Stu, there's a little video, pal, just for say you stepped up it well now, you've got an handle now. So you've got the off. But
I love that shit.
That's going with you, so that's going to Stuart Hales. That.
I love that. But listen, lads, it's been absolutely fantastic. I've loved it. I wanted to tell all about the stories because life has been an absolute trek. It's been a
As we do get bigger and we're going on down the road, we'll have you back with Gaz Worthing and all your Stu as well, and we'll have people bouncing off each other and you can tell more stories then.
I had a good time with Gaz and we had
can you just tell us a story about when he knocked on your door one day?
Oh right, so listen, right, so we lived in Little Eva, me and Kelly, so we're in bed and it's about 9:30 in the morning and there's somebody banging on the door and Kelly's gone, who the fuck's like this time of morning? Who's knocking on the fucking door? Leave it. Stones are coming up at window. Shouting's coming up at window. So Kelly, I'm gonna have to go fucking see who it is. She went, just fucking ignore it. Anyway, I goes to the window. Fucking Worthing's down there, he's been up all night. He's looking like that. Let us in. I went, fuck off, no, she's not having it. Kelly, I just need a bath. That's it. She went, get rid of him. I'm fucking right off. Oh my god. Fucking word, I just need a bath like that, looking like a lost soul. But yeah, well, I'll tell you what, he didn't get one anyway.
So when we come back to this, we're going to set up, Andy Bolling's going to have a bath. So we'll bring it in and we'll let him have that bath he always wants in.
What were them steel ones like a big...
Yeah, we'll put one in the...
I'll have to be bigger though, won't it?
I'm sure my business partner will be happy about that.
When he says I'm going to have a bath, I'm doing...
a bath of beans.
A bean
bath.
Yeah.
We will have a spare.
My daughters have just vomited in the mouth because they will not be anywhere near beans.
Just quickly ask Phil about when he grassed me up to Jared.
Oh right, yeah, so anyway, right, this is his own fault.
Don't forget the kids will be watching this.
Right, Jesus Christ, don't put no pressure then. Anyway, we'll leave out then. Anyway, right, so Bolton, Jade's been up for right, umpteen times this day. And she's a top woman, Jade.
Yeah.
And she's been tested to the mill with this lad. Yeah. But we get there, right? And I find him. She said he's missing. So I find him, right? In my local.
The old Sunday morning phone call.
He's in my local, right? This is Monday night, so like Tuesday night, wasn't it? Yeah, so stupid. Got it for 3 days, 2 days, whatever. Well, I said to him, Andrew, I'm sat with him at Boozer. I said, Andrew, let her know where you are. No. Let her know where you are. And he says I grassed him up, and he told me to tell her, because he'd had enough of his session, right? I'll tell you this, no lies now. I've took great pride in it. I phone up, I've got him.
I've got
him here, right? Well, listen to this, it just propels this. So I says, I've got him here. She said, where are you? So I went, you in. Well, this car's come out, corner on 2 wheels, right? It's just screeched to an halt, yeah? And I've already got him at the backyard, right? I'm going to get back, waiting for her, right? I'm like, go on, get you a deal with her, right? She's just slammed on. Get in the car, she's got out, open back door, she went, get in the car, Andrew. No. Get in the car, Andrew. No, you're going to whip me. Go on, you open, do one. I'll tell you what. I'm laughing my head off that day last long. See you later, Andrew.
Andrew, can we ask a question? Did you get it?
No.
Or did you slip, didn't you? That's the story.
Walton's it covered again.
That's all that one, yeah.
Oh.
Listen, we don't argue, me and Jared. We discuss something for about 5 hours.
And he goes missing.
Breathing, I'm wrong.
Yeah, I think that's everybody, that, to be fair.
I've loved that, lads. I've loved that. I've loved it.
Right, should we get this wrapped up?
Yeah, like I say, everybody, thanks a lot again. If you can just like and subscribe. Like I say, Mr. Phil, we're going to have him back. We're going to have a few people back.
You've done well. You've done well.
That's a brother. Top man.
Just going to put Andy on the spot because we've got Andy's dad joke of the week.
Oh yeah, so we have left this joke.
Oh shit.
Andy, the dad joke of the week.
Oh, I'll tell you what. Paddy and Murphy gets a phone call. Paddy and Murphy Construction, they get a phone call. It's a job in America. It's a job in America, so they get on, they go across the Atlantic on the ferry. They get to, what's it called now?
New York.
No, where the death row. And they say, what's the matter? So he says, it's the machine. The machine's broken. We can't put anyone to sleep. So Paddy says, come on Murphy, let's go and have a look at it. So anyway, loads of tinks, loads of tonks and all that for hours and hours and hours. So American guard says, what's going on with Auntie? Let's go and check on them. So they goes in and everything's just been dismantled. Literally, lay flat, all and he's going in and going, what are you doing? He said, that thing's a death trap. There you go.
It's a right comment. Guys.
It's been a pleasure, gents.
Thank you.
See you next week.
See you soon, Bolton. Nice to meet you. See you later. Well.